Hey up everybody, and welcome to another Hengist Waud Camps. Well, I'm back in the Peak District, and it might look familiar. I'm in Edale car park. Over there is Kev Green and Jannu, and Simon is turning up, although I had a message off him earlier saying he was stuck in traffic. Well, it's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. Should be some good walking conditions, although I've got an extremely heavy rucksack. We're out for 2 nights, back on Saturday. Yeah, I'll have a wander over and say hello to Kev Green. We're still waiting for Simon, but I'm here with Kev.
Hello.
And one of my subscribers, Chris.
Hi, nice to meet you.
It's a lovely day, isn't it?
It is.
Chris has just been up Kinder, hasn't you?
Yeah, seal stones.
Last night.
Yeah.
And he was saying it was lovely, but a bit windy.
Not too bad. Got the North 10th burn one, so.
All right, that's what I'm in tonight.
Yeah.
Brilliant tent.
Yeah. Oh, aye.
Do you do that little hack at the end with the trekking poles?
With the trekking poles, yeah. I could only do one last night because where I'd pitched it, there was a bit of a ledge on the other side.
That makes it super strong, though, doesn't it, when you do that?
Oh, it wasn't.
What a pair of girls.
I had the Fox 2.
I've got the Fox 1.
Yeah, but because I'm a tall guy, you're constantly laying down in it.
Yeah.
So with the North tent, I can sit up in it at least.
Yeah. The Fox 1, you can just about prop yourself up on your elbow, that's about it.
Yeah.
Girls.
So when you're in there for
Says him with his gas stove.
Oh, I've got a gas stove.
It's a bit of a joke between us.
Yeah. I've got a sheet of nylon.
Well, I'm going to continue waiting for Simon,
You enjoy the rest of your day.
and I'll see you all in a bit. I said we were waiting for Si, and he's just turned up.
Hello.
Hey! So there's 3 of us here now, and we're going to get kitted out and get ready for a walk. But before I do that, I've got something in the back of my car for Simon. I'll just go and get it. Well, if I can just interrupt you, Si, this is courtesy of Mark.
Oh, thank you very much, Mark.
He bought us 4 cans each, Mark did, as a thank you for that information about that chest pack that you gave me.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So,
no problem, mate.
I've already had my 4, but I did say that I'd give Si 4. So cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Mark. Thanks, mate.
Right, well, I'll just walk back to the car and I'll get my rucksack on. Well, we're all suited and booted. We've got our packs on. It's very heavy with all the food. I think I said before we're out for 2 nights. Kev's only out with us for 1 night, and we're meeting up with Phil Waud tomorrow. So, what we're going to do next is head up to Edale, then up to Nab, and then I think we're going up Golden Clough, up to Nether Tor, then over at 7 Minute Crossing, and heading towards Sealstones. So I'll show you some views as we're walking along, and I'll probably speak to you when we get to the bottom at Nab. But for the moment, I'm going to dig my sunglasses out, I think, and plod on.
Yeah, one of the reasons I bought the Panacea is because I wanted one of them clippy things like your one.
Oh, right.
I didn't buy the North.
Where it has an exoskeleton. I've just done my customary stop at this post at the bottom of the Nab to get my trekking poles out. And sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. I think I'm going to take this waistcoat off and just bung that in back of my bag as well. Right, well, I'll get on with that. Here's Kev and Si and Jannu. And Si's getting his poles out, and I think Kev's going to get rid of his coat.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, I am. I can always put it on when I get back up at the top. Right, well, I'll show you some views along the way, and I'll see you up there.
It's amazing you can lose that, but I'm still like my missus. The area I was in was obviously they came out to take the gear off, like a dog in a coffee. Like, yeah. No, I had to walk through like a part of it. But yeah, I was lucky there. When I was actually working. Looking at what you do, I think you're picking up I totally misread something big time. Huh? Oh, that's for the trotting edge ridge. Yeah, the trotting edge is the other end. Cooling's the other side. Yeah. Yeah. But that's not the trotting edge ridge. No. Cooling's is harder. Yeah. That's like proper mountain climbing. We were doing it like that. Yeah, yeah, you have to, don't you? No, the trotting edge ridge is like 28 kilometres from the village down to Portree.
I just thought I'd give you an update. We've just come over at 7 Minute Crossing and we're here at Blackdown Brook. We're just crossing it and there's water flowing, but we're not going to get our water from here. We're going to press on just round the corner and get to Blackdown Rind, and hopefully that'll be flowing. We'll get us water from there because then there's less to carry. We've just got to go through the little gate, up over that hill, and our camp spot is over there near Seal Stones. Right, well, I'll plod on for now. We've just arrived at Blackdown Rind. There it is, and you can hear some water flowing. Now, last time I got water from here, there was a little spot just down there, and there's a tiny bit of a run. It's not flowing terribly well, but I'm going to get my bag off, go down there, and fill my bladder up. Hey, got 1800 mils of water. That'll be plenty for me because I don't really need any for cooking tonight. We've just put our bags on and come up the hill to this little spot here. I've camped here before. Well, I've camped here with Kev in the past. It's just down there. It's very tussocky and the slabs of bedrock just under grass. So although you can get a decent pitch, sometimes I've had problems getting my pegs in. Well, I'm thinking of getting my tent up just here, where my trekking poles are. Si's going to get his there. Kev might get his there or over there, or he was even talking about going on top of this P-tag. I'm not going to hang around. I'm going to start getting my tent pitched. Well, I've just got my tent out and Si's giving it a try.
It's nice.
It's a good tent, isn't
Message
it?
to my wife Helen, can I have one for my birthday in April? Thank you.
Right, well, my rucksack's over there, so I'm just going to drag it over and get the rest of my kit in there.
Very nice one, very impressive.
Yeah, it's a cracking tent. I'm all sorted in my tent now. I hope you can hear me okay because my wireless microphone, yet again, it's lost its Bluetooth connection with camera, and when I try and repair it, it's not playing. It'll probably work later on, but it just so annoying when it does that. Well, I've not got my boots off yet, but I've got my sleeping bag lofting up, I've got my pad inflated, I've got my silver mat out, got my pillar inflated, and I've got a few things laid out around my feet. I'll just turn the camera around and show them to you. Well, if we pan past my boots, there's my kitchen. Pots, pans, stove. There's my wooden spoon. For tonight's grub, I've got some Scotch eggs and some ham and cheese slices. For tomorrow, I've got some macaroni cheese, some ham which I'm going to chop up into it. I've got various drinks in there, coffee, instant hot chocolates, some squashes drumsticks, which I'll share with lads later. 4 tins of McEwen's Champion 7.3, some fuel for my stove, and that water that you saw me collect earlier. Right, well I'm just going to get my boots off and I'll bring you back in a second. Well, I thought I'd give it one more go and try to pair this Bluetooth microphone again with camera. And this time it just worked. There's no logic to it or consistency. Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. I think turning camera off for a few minutes probably helped. Might have reset something. Well, I've got my boots off finally. I'm all comfortable. My favourite part of the camp. We're all sorted, all settled in. And my thoughts are turning to a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Whoa. Right, well, I've been looking forward to this because I've not had a drink since we left Edale. So, got a bit of a thirst on. Anyway, let's get it cracked open. Oh, that smells good. Well, everybody at home, good health and cheers. E-by gum, that's good beer. Well, I'll just pop it in my beer holder. You know what I mean by that, my boot. Yeah, what a lovely view from up here. There was a better view from where we first went, but I think the ground here is a bit flatter. There's a path very close down there, people can see you. So I think it's a bit better here. Right, well, I'm going to get back to my beer, have a chat with Si and Kev, and have a play with Jannu. And then in a bit, I think I'll have a Scotch egg. Great not having to cook. Right, see you in a bit. Well, I'm still on my first tin of beer. I'll just pop it back in my boot because there's a bit left. But I'm feeling a bit peckish. So I'm going to have a first course of a Scotch egg. Well, let's get stuck into it. Ooh, I do like a Scotch egg. That's really nice. It's been ages since I've had a Scotch egg on a camping trip. I remember last year I was out with Dave Goodman for a few nights. He gave me a Scotch egg. And I've forgotten how good they are when you're on a camp. Anyway, I'm going to eat this. I'll bring you back later. Me and Si have just been over at Kev's shelter. Yeah, we're all there chatting. And then this rain started to come down, so we've all retreated back to our own tents. I've had a Scotch egg. Well, I've had 2 Scotch eggs, to be honest. And I've got one of these ham and cheese slices left. That's quite nice. But I could do with something to wash it down while I'm eating it. So it's time to crack open another tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Oh, it still smells good. Well, everybody, good health and cheers. E-by gum. That's still good beer. Well, I'll just pop it back in my boot. And I'll get back to eating this. I'll see you in a bit. Well, what a great night. Just about to finish this tin of beer. I'll give you in a second. Yeah, just been chatting with Si because our tent's very close. Yeah, the wind and rain's died down, and it's pretty cosy in here now. Well, I'm going to continue chatting with Si, and I think I'll put radio on for a bit, but just in case I fall asleep, because I am feeling a bit sleepy, I'm going to say good night, folks, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Time is about 7:30. I woke up, must have been about 4 o'clock. The noise of the rain, it was really loud. I think I'll turn my thoughts to getting a brew on. But in the meantime, let's have a look outside, see what it's like. Well, it's stopped raining, but it's all clagged out. Right, well, I think I'll get that brew on. Let's get that brew sorted and just make some room here. Oh yes, that's boiling.
About these matters, his book, Democracy and War, written in English as well as in German, of course, has been published recently. He joins us along with now a broad public awareness, even among the political party, that this is now serious. It's now serious. As now is the situation everybody, I would say, has understood.
Well, for a change, I've not made myself a cup of coffee. What I've got here is hot chocolate. I brought some instant hot chocolate, and I doubled the dosage, so it's quite strong. Oh, that's nice. Oh, well, I might get a cup of coffee on after this. All depends how we're doing for time. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to my brew, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm out of the tent. Got my kit packed up down there. Kev's there. He's got all his kit packed up, and Si's just finishing off his down there. I ended up sleeping in a puddle. But nice and dry in that tent. I'm just having a last look around in the water for any tent pegs or little bits of rubbish, but it's spotless. Like we all do, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. Well, I'm going to get my bag on, and we're running a bit late. We're supposed to be meeting Phil at 12 at Crowden Brook, but Si's just messaged him and said make it 12:30. Right, well, it's a bit clagged out to show you some views, but if it does clear, I will do.
more, yeah. There's not much.
We've just made it to the other side at 7 Minute Crossing and we're on the edge path now. This is where we'll be saying goodbye to Kev.
Yes, indeed.
Been a brilliant camp, Kev.
Cheers, Kev. Nice to meet you proper.
And you?
Yeah, it's 11:10 now. Me and Simon, we've got to get over to Crowden Brook. I think we'll be there by 12:30. Si's already sent him a message saying we'll be a bit later. But yeah, there's no views to show you at the moment. Although when we were coming across the 7 Minute Crossing, the sun was starting to break through, so there is hope. Right, well, yeah, it's been a cracking camp, Kev. I can go to Bakewell for a tart. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've just stopped at Grimesbrook. It's there behind me. And I'm going to get my bag off and get this jacket off because it's getting a bit warm now. Might even take my hat off. We're just approaching Crowden Brook and look who we bumped into. Phil. He's walked here a bit earlier. Right, so the gang are here now. We're going to go to Crowden first, get some water from there. So I'll bring you back when we're over there. It's just over this hill. See you in a second. That bloke behind me, he's come up Jacob's Ladder and gone along the edge path with a trolley with wheels on it. Anyway.
He's been out for 2 days.
2 days with his trolley.
2 days of stuff. And he says he's taking half it home with him because he's.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, like you were saying, glad he's taking it home.
Yeah.
Right, let's get to Crowden and get some water.
But
No, guys, is it? Large. Medium large. Do they do a large extra large? No. Oh, so medium large is
We've just arrived at Crowden Brook and it's flowing very nicely after all that rain we had last night. So we're going to get our bags off, get some water, and then we're going to pod up to this place that I know. The only problem is it's prone to getting waterlogged, this spot. And with the rain last night, I just hope that it's been able to dry off today. But if it's waterlogged, we'll have to go for a plan B. But anyway, I'm going to get my bag off and get some water. Right, I think I'll get my water from there and try not to fall in. Well, I've just grabbed 3 litres. That'll be plenty for tonight, more than I need. I was going to just get 2. Well, anyway, I'll go back to my bag and get it packed. Right, that's our water collected. My rucksack has all of a sudden got 3 kilograms heavier. And head to our camping spot next. See you in a bit. We've arrived at our location. Well, the weather's vastly improved since this morning. It's quite warm in that sun. I'm thinking of getting my tent up just there. It's still a bit windy, so it'd be nice to get some shelter. And we're not going to get disturbed up here. So, yeah, I'll get on with getting my tent up. That's my tent all pitched up. Just got to get inside it now, get me sleeping pad, pillow inflated, get my sleeping bag out, lofting up, and then, yeah, just get a few other things sorted. So I'll dive in and I'll see you in a minute or two. I'm finally sorted in my tent. I've got my silver foil sleeping mat, my inflatable mat, pillar inflated, sleeping bag lofting up. Got everything laid out just how I like it, almost. And I've also taken my boots off, so you know this is my favourite part of the camp. You just can sit down, relax, and my thoughts are turning to, you've guessed it, a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Well, I'll just crack it open. Oh, it's a frothy one. Oh, that smells good. Well, everybody at home, good health and cheers. By gum, that's good beer. Oh, I'll just find my cloth. I can mop up this bits of beer. It's only because I've got a new tent. Right, I'll pop that back in my boot for now. And I'm just going to unwind, relax, have a chat with Phil and Si, and just enjoy being out here. I'll see you in a bit. It's been a while since I last spoke to you, so I just thought I'd let you know what's been going on. I've been talking with lads, with Si and Phil. You might be able to hear them chatting behind my tent. And I've had my beer. If I look a bit in my eyes, that's because Phil's been giving me some single malt whiskey. I think Glenmorangie. And Simon has been giving me some whiskey, a single malt as well. And I can't remember what that was called. But in the meantime, well, I've just made a cup of coffee because I didn't have one this morning. I had a hot chocolate. So I'm enjoying this. It's lovely and warm here, and especially with this coffee.
My one has got like the centre point screwdriver, which I actually use it as a screwdriver. The actual arm that holds the stick. You can use it
Oh,
when you're using it, it's like using a screwdriver.
this cup holds 600 mils, and I don't fill it right up to the brim. But you can call it I've had a pint of coffee there. Well, I'm having a great time up here, and I'm going to turn camera off soon. I just thought I'd let you know what's been happening. I've not had any food yet. I'm going to leave that until a bit later. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to chat with lads. I've just climbed out at tent. Been having a chat with lads. They're behind me there. Si and Phil are still talking. But what a beautiful view behind me. Well, if we start off on this side, look at that glorious sun as it's going down. Won't be long until it's sunset. But if I pan to the left, look at that below me, the Vale of Edale. I'll zoom in and see if it gives a better picture. There we go, that's as far as it zooms in. This has been a brilliant camp. Last night we were over at Sealstones with Kev Green and Jannu. And then today we met up with Phil. And we're over here near Crowden Brook. And it's not raining. Last night it really chucks it down, but out of the three of us, I was the one that slept through it all, which is dead unusual. I woke up about 4:30. It was really noisy, but apart from that, I went back to sleep until 6:30 this morning. Well, the sun has got about an hour, perhaps less than that, before it goes down. And then all the daylight won't be long after that. It's a bit windy, but not as windy as it was last night. And it's not cold enough that I've had to put my gloves on. But I have got extra layers on, as you can see. Got my down trousers on and synthetic puffer jacket and my woolly hat on. Well, I've not had to put my gloves on. Well, I think I'm going to wander back over there. That's my tent. Yeah, I'm just going to sort a few things out, then have a chat with lads. And I might get a hot chocolate or some food on in a bit. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.
Down all night. And I'm sure he said to me they'd got a thermal rest.
They're having a lot of grief at the moment.
Yeah. I said, thermal rest, we'll just give you a new one. And he contacted me. He said, no, it's a light tow. And they said, send us the video. So I said, how do I do a video? Bag going down. I said, well, just film it on the night. When it's gone down, film it again. Anyway.
I'm back in my tent. It's a bit dark outside. The sun's gone down about half an hour ago. And yeah, the temperature accordingly is dropping. So everybody's got back inside their tents. We've all been outside Si's tent, me and Phil, and all three of us have just been chatting. But now we're thinking, yeah, let's get some food on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adopt a horizontal Romanesque style. Pull my footprint back, get my stove sorted, and get some food on the go. Some hot food, unlike last night. Right, I'll get on with it.
Tell him he's got to carry our packs as well. Yes, you good video.
Yeah, it's good.
Have a listen to this week's Last Word on Radio 4. That's on Sunday evening at 8:30. Experience. I'll show how the narratives we love can. 3 Bulgarian nationals have been found guilty of spying for Russia and the UK. Katrin Ivanova, Vanya Gavrova, and Timothea Ivanchuk travelled across Europe carrying out surveillance on journalists, a former politician, and a US military base in Germany. Our investigations correspondent Daniel Thessaloni says the police.
I've not got my microphone turned on. I'm just using one on camera, so apologies if the radio's a bit loud. But I just thought I'd bring you back because my tea should be done. It's been hydrating in this bag. I'll just get it out. Whoa, that's still really hot. Well, let's take lid off, see if it's done. Oh, it's still steaming away. I'll just give it a stir. Well, this looks well nice, but the only way you can tell is to have a taste. So let's get stuck in. Oh, that's really nice. This time I've just used, cheap sliced ham which I cut up. But with the cheese sauce powder, I found with the treats, although that was nice, it overpowered the taste of the cheese. But with just using regular ham, it's really blended well with it. Making it sound posher than it sounds, but it does taste nice. Well, I'm going to get stuck into this while it's still hot. I'll see you in a bit. Whoa, that was a nice bit of grub. Well, I'm going to squirt a bit of washing up liquid in there. Give it a quick wash up. I'll see you in a bit. Well, we're well into evening now. I've just been listening to Radio 4 Extra. There's some comedy on because it's Friday night. But I'm in mood for having a hot chocolate. So I'm going to get on with that.
But you will never give away the soul. Comedy Club at 10 o'clock, starting with Kevin Bishop in the 2011 series of Les and Kelly's Britain. And at 11 o'clock, Mark Steele's in town. In fact, in Douglas on the Isle of Man. Next then, another true story of travel and adventure by women.
Oh, hot chocolate. That's so nice. Well, I'm going to get back to listening to this comedy on Radio 4 Extra. And I'll see you later. Time's approaching 10 o'clock. Just saying to Phil and Si, I was nearly drifting off then. In fact, I think I did drift off just for about 5 minutes.
That's so boring.
Yeah, just in case I do drift off, I thought I best turn the camera on so I can say goodnight to you all. I've had a cracking day up here with Si and Phil. Really nice view from up here as well. It's been a really good evening. But as I was implying before, I am feeling a bit sleepy now, so I'm going to say good night all. And say good night everybody.
Good night, everybody.
And I'll see you in the morning.
Like Phil was saying, worth getting a picture of the big orange.
Do you want me to describe what happened?
Good morning everybody. It's around about 7 o'clock. I said to Phil, I said, what time's sunrise? He said, in about 10 minutes. So I got up. Sun's already up. Bugger, I was going to do a time lapse. Well, I think I'll put wireless on, put news on, see what's happening in Waud, and turn my thoughts to getting a brew on.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you mean. To be honest, we don't really fancy you. That's all part of the fun trying to.
You know, obviously he's a very experienced extreme camper. You know, taking off a mountain and snow in. It's also about 1,000 quid.
Well, that's my morning brew made. I shall just grab it.
So you sleep at your down jacket to top of your sleeping bag.
Oh,
I've seen those onesie sleeping bags, they look like fun, I bet they're horrible.
oh,
They're only cute.
oh, that's lovely. Having a brew while the sun's coming up. Actually, I might have to put my sunglasses on.
Yeah, but then
Well, I'm going to get back to my brew, have a chat with lads, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, I'm out at 10, got my bag on this glorious sunny morning. What a beautiful day. It's a bit windy, but the sun is really warm. Well, we've got our kit on and we're ready to plod on in that direction towards Grandslow Knoll and then head down the path. Phil left us early on this morning because he's got to meet somebody. I think it's his daughter. And I can't remember if there's other family there. And then he's coming back up here for another night, so that'll be nice. Well, I'm just doing my usual before we set off. Just here is where I was camped, and I'm having a last look around for any tent pegs, or more importantly, any little bits of rubbish. But it is absolutely spotless. Like we all do, we leave no trace so others can enjoy it. And this is an enjoyable place. Been great, hasn't it, Si?
Yeah, really good. Good camp. Beautiful spot.
Yeah, what a view. Well, I'll show you some more views as we're walking along. But for the moment, we're going to plod on. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update, let you know where we're up to. We've just come down this path, which goes round side of Grandslow Knoll. And over there is the nab that we came up on Thursday, where it switches back. And then we walked along and went up Golden Clough, and there's Nether Tor. And then we went over at 7 Minute Crossing. Down there is the Vale of Edale, and that's where we're heading to. Well, as you can see behind me, the sky, it's absolutely beautiful. It's windy, but not uncomfortable wind. There's a bit of heat to the wind, shall we say, but it's still strong enough to fly a kite. Well, we're going to plod on very slowly. We're going to arrive in Edale before pub opens, so we're trying to take our time and burn off as much time as we can. So I'll show you some views a long way and I'll speak to you in a bit. Hello there.
Hey, alright.
You want to go through, Si?
Thank you, mate.
There you go.
Cheers, mate.
Don't go for that.
Morning. Well, we're nearly back in Edale. I'll just wash mud off end of my trekking poles. Right, I'll store them now and we'll plod on back into Edale and see if the pubs are open. One of them's got to be open. Well, here I am outside the Nag's Head. There's just over 5 minutes till it opens, but Si's just down here. And yeah, I can't remember the last time I was sat outside a pub waiting for it to open. But Si says we've done about 15 miles over the last few days, so I think a pint is well deserved, plus a bit of food. So we'll just wait till it opens and then I'll take you inside. Hey, we're first in.
Okay.
So it's a long time since I've been waiting outside for a pub to open.
I was a minute late as well.
We're at Nag's Head, we were first in, been queuing up outside. Cheers everybody at home, cheers Si, good health everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Steve. Good health.
Oh, e-by gum, that's refreshing beer. Well, we've ordered some grub as well. I've got Hunter's chicken and Si's got steak and ale pie. So I'll have a natter with Si, have a pint, and I'll show you at grub when it turns up. Well, my grub's just turned up. I'll turn the camera around, let you have a look at it. Well, I've got Hunter's chicken with crispy bacon, melted cheese over the top. Got some chips, I poured lots of the sauce on it. Got some side salad, I put some mayonnaise on it. And I'm going to put some ketchup on top of my chips as well. Right, well, I'll just get some ketchup on and then let's give it a taste. Let's have some of this chicken. Oh, the chip with that as well. Oh, that's really nice. What a great way to end off a camp, having a pint and a meal. Well, I'm going to get stuck into this while it's still hot, and I'll see you in a bit.
Again, yeah?
Oh, yeah, cheers, Si.
It looks like a coach party turn.
That was a good feed. Well, Si's just off at bar to get us another pint in. Well, Si's just returned back from bar with another pint. So for last time, good health everybody at home, and cheers. Cheers, Si.
Cheers, mate.
E-by gum, that's refreshing beer. Well, I'm going to drink this, have a natter with Si, and I'll see you back at car park. Well, I'm back at Edale car park, at my car, my good old trusty car that I've owned for 26 years. And what a brilliant, well, 2 nights, 3 days out this has been. Night one, we met up with Kev Green and Jannu, and we went up the Nab, then over at 7 Minute Crossing to Seal Stones. Then in the morning we walked back onto Southern Edge Path where we said ta to Kev. Then night 2, me and Si walked along the edge path towards Crowden, where we met Phil Waud, and we camped nearby, near Crowden, and that was a brilliant camp. Beautiful this morning when we woke up. Well, before I say ta to you, I'll just have a word with Simon and say goodbye to him. All right, Si?
Cheers, mate. Great
What a-
camp.
Cracking camp, another good one.
They're always another good one.
We always have good camps, but
Absolutely.
this has been a cracker, hasn't it?
It has.
Especially-
Lovely weather.
Yeah, and ended up in the pub for a lovely meal.
Oh, yeah, that always tops it off. Blinding. All right, mate. Well,
All
thanks
right.
a lot for taking me anyway. Appreciate it.
Likewise, mate.
All right,
see you
see
again.
you soon. Take care.
Bye. Well, I've already got all my kit off. It's in back at car. But before I start the drive home, I just want to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And as I always say at the end of my videos, I look forward to your comments because I do enjoy reading those and replying to them. Well, on that note, there's no further to say, apart from I'll see you next time for another Hengist Wildcats. And until then, it's cheerio from me. Bye all.